Do you want to know a great power run scheme that will get you easy touchdowns and convert easy 2-point conversions against any defense? Relax. I got you. Today's secret power run scheme was shown to me by my boy Black Chaos 7865. His channel is linked in the video description below. This power run play scheme is in the pistol east tight formation, and the plays can only be found in the Eagles and the Colts playbook. We will give you 4 great dominant run plays to create a nice power run scheme. The plays are Halfback Power O, Halfback Stretch, Halfback Zone, Weak, and Read option. Let's get into the breakdown, guys. Now the next play is the Halfback Stretch, okay? I always flip this play to the left. You can run it to the right. If you run it to the right, I would double team this guy on the end, okay? Because you can get that double team and you can definitely get a lot of yards that way. But I like to run it with the receiver over there, and then you also can motion the guy over like we were doing for the halfback power. So we're gonna run it over here. Okay, we're gonna slide to the left, and then just look at the blocking for this. Look at the blocking for this. It's just like that. Really easy plays. 5 yards to carry, chunk yards every time, guys. You don't always have to even what's the name? You don't have to motion that guy over, but it's just a really great play. And the scheme is so good. You know, most people will notice when you start to motion. So sometimes just every once in a while, motion them over. And I don't care how it looks, we can still run this to the right. You can still run it to the right. You probably won't get a lot of yards. But if you happen to break that out, your opponent won't know what you're doing. You know, you can motion it over, and instead of motioning that guy over, we can motion him in. Okay? It's still double team. Get the double team going. We make sure he gets blocked, and for some reason he didn't get blocked, but you can do different things with this. Halfback Stretch is a really good play. I'm going to run it to the right this time. We're going to double team him, and hopefully that guy get out there and block for us. Look at Adrian. Everybody's blocking. Everybody's blocking. And we're doing really good. Run these plays like this. This scheme is unstoppable, guys, especially in the red zone. I use these plays in the red zone. I was playing Black Chaos, and I just could not stop these run plays when he was running them on me. Just easy touchdowns every time, guys. We'll run it a few more times, and we'll get into the next plays. This one right here, we got a lot of people out there. Hopefully they can get out there. Look at that. Everybody's getting blocked. Easy, easy, and the halfback power works the same way. Let's get into the breakdown of the next play. You know, this is the first play, guys. The Halfback Power O. This play can be run this way. I do max protect whenever I run this play. Whenever I run any of these run plays out of this scheme I'm giving you guys. But you can also flip this play. But I'll show you, if you run it the regular way, you just want to let your guard get over and follow your guard, and you'll pick up a lot of yards. You can utilize all these plays in the red zone on the goal line to score easy touchdowns. But the glitchy thing I do is I flip the play, and my boy Black Chaos showed me that you can motion this tight end over. Then I max protect, and I still follow that guard. Get out there in the open and get to the outside. Go. So we're just gonna flip this play, max protect, and then we're just gonna motion that guy over, and then we're just gonna get to the outside. Go up and get to the outside, and you will beast with this run play. Okay. There's some other things you can do. You can actually motion this receiver in. He'll line up right there. Okay, but let's motion him back. Let's flip the play first. Okay, then we can motion this guy in. We can max protect. We can run it this way. Okay, so immediately get this play to the outside. As you see, the holes are there. It just works so much better when you flip this play. When you flip this play, it's like you just get so many more yards. You know, just let your guard lead the way. He'll tell you where to go. Okay? Once you get out there, if you have a beast like Jonathan Taylor, I really like flipping the play, motioning this guy over, either sliding to the left or max protecting, and then just letting that guard get out there and lead the way for me and just pick my yards up. It's a very hard play to stop if you run it this way. If you run it to the right the way it's regular, sometimes they get back there, you won't get as many yards. But once you flip that play and motion that guy over, oh man, you'll get so many yards. I don't care what defense they're calling. You will beast on these guys. Let's get into the breakdown of the next run play. This is the halfback zone week, okay? The same thing we were doing before, okay? We can flip this play, except you're not waiting for a pulling guard. You're just kind of going up there, finding the hole, and scoring a touchdown if you're on the goal line or just picking up your yards. You can flip this play, and then as we've been doing, we've been motioning this guy over. I do like to max protect, run this play, and then score easy touchdowns. The same way. It's very hard to stop these run plays if you run them this way. Very hard to stop. You don't always have to motion, okay? We're going up against random defenses, but the plays all work great, okay? Put them in your audibles. You can really destroy opponents real easy with these power plays, especially with that motion. You've been running this play to the right, motion this guy over. Okay, I flipped it. Look at these blocks. We are getting touched after like 4 or 5 yards. And we're in the red zone, We're gonna run it from the 5 yards out. We're running 5 yards out. If they have really good run defense, this play will still work, guys. It will still work. Okay. Look at these blocks. It's nothing they can do. It's a very, very glitchy run play. A run play scheme. Okay, let's get into the last play. Now, the last play is the read option. I never run with the quarterback in this play. If I'm up by a lot of points, I might actually try to run with this quarterback. But every time you run with the quarterback, I don't care what type of defense they have, they're going to tackle that quarterback. I've tried things. You can motion this guy out. This right here, you can motion him out. Sometimes this does actually kind of help. Sometimes they'll go after that running back more. Like right there, you can motion them. But I just don't like the way they're able to react and do that and tackle that quarterback. So I never run with the quarterback. But I do a block aggressive, and I just hand that ball off. And I get so many yards. Just hand it off. You'll get so many yards just by handing this ball off. This read option play, you get about 4 yards every time. 4 yards every time. Every once in a while, if they're lined up like that, I always hand this ball off. Always hand it off and score a lot of yards. We pound that rock. Okay. Cannot flip this play, but we'll try that. Run with that quarterback again. I doubt if it works, but let's see. They're actually going after the running back that time. So every once in a while, like I said, you can motion that guy out, but I don't like running it. They're too far back. I'd rather just hand this ball off and take my chances. Every once in a while, they'll get something that stops the run, but you'll get a lot of yards. And the thing is, even with the read option, every once in a while you want to try it. I would motion this guy out. So when you run those run plays, sometimes motion it out. And then you can keep it with the quarterback and see what he can do. See, they just react too good to that. I don't like that. They actually went for the running back, but they're reacting. It's the compressed set. It doesn't work. So just give it to that running back and score easy touchdown, guys. Utilize this scheme to beast on these guys each and every time, especially this halfback power. Oh man, it is so nice. Utilize it like this. Score easy touchdowns on your opponents, one by one. It's your boy Wayne6578. Yep, I'm outie, but I'll be back.